Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I don't want to hear crap about how I'm dressed. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I gotta dress a little bit cleaner than usual. Got to do some film work and stuff with Demario. He's speaking at an event about prison reform. And actually, this is one of those things that it's great that players learn how to use their platform for good. We don't cover enough of that kind of thing, so I'm actually really proud to be able to, do this stuff with them. And any Cowboy players out there that need, somebody social media wise to help them with their cause and things like that, my cause, my cleats, or things they're doing in the community, I'm your guy. Let me know. I got experience, and I'm more than happy to share it with all of the Cowboy fans that watch my program and things. Just saying. Just saying. So have your people call my people. Oh, that's right. I don't have people. Have your people call me. I'll be there. But anyway, do you guys feel the change in the Dallas Cowboys? The Dallas Cowboys have been, for the most part, laid back in comparison to other teams. And by that I mean, you look at other teams that are demanding success from their coaching staff and players. They're not giving them a whole lot of leeway. I mean, the only ones you look and see that have had a lot of leeway and been given more than the benefit of the doubt would be, say, the Washington Redskins with Jay Gruden. But you look at like Arizona after 1 year, boom, that guy's gone. You look at other teams that guys are not getting big opportunities. If they're not successful in a couple of years, it's time to turn that thing over. And the Dallas Cowboys have been very, very patient with, Jason Garrett being the offensive coordinator and then the head coach since 2010 with not having that success. In fact, of all the coaches that have been hired since 2010, Jason Garrett is the only one that still has a job that does not have a Super Bowl ring or has not been to a Super Bowl, I will say, because I forgot Carolina's coach has been to one but hasn't won one. So the Cowboys had been patient for a long, long time. They've accepted, it's okay. We're heading the right direction. We're doing enough to keep the fan base engaged and stuff. So, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to keep things the same. But after this season, you could see there's a sense of urgency that it is. Oh, this is what's cool. Look at this. Hold on. I'm just literally sitting here. See this guy out here? Let me see if I can. How about them Cowboys? See, that's what's funny. That is what's funny is I guarantee you don't see a lot of that in, say, Philadelphia. People walking around, wearing Cowboys gear. Here it is, Washington, D.C. Everywhere you go, you see more Cowboys gear than you see Redskin gear. I'm being honest with you on that. But there's a sense of urgency now with Stephen Jones and the Dallas Cowboys to win. That's where they ended up saying, you know what? We ain't extending Jason Garrett right now. We're going to see how this goes. You can see that the patience has waned of accepting mediocrity. And with that, for once now you're hearing, and I'm not saying that these discussions haven't gone on before, I'm sure they have, but the fact that they're talking about, we've been looking at safety and, adding a safety and realizing that we need to do more than what we've done in the past is kind of different than usual. The fact that we didn't just immediately extend Jason Garrett, that we've got him here as a lame duck coach and basically saying you're coaching for your job. That now this team has got a win at all costs mentality that we've waited too long for the fans and for the organization. I don't know why we have this change. I don't know if there's something going on that we don't know about, but there truly is this whole thing of we want to win now. We've got to win now. We're only going to accept winning. And everything seems to be hell bent on that. And with that, you said, you're talking about safety, and we all know who we're looking at. I mean, we all know that from Richard Sherman to Earl Thomas, that Earl Thomas wants to be here. That the Cowboys have wanted Earl Thomas to be here since last year. And more than likely, Earl Thomas, they will find a way for him to be here in the next week and a half. It'll be a surprise, honestly, if he's not. And so the question you have to say is, with this sense of urgency, one, trying to help Jason Garrett save his job, two, to win now, do they change that philosophy and all of a sudden look at the model for the Eagles and for the Rams and say, we need to go whole ham in and bring in a few more people in free agency? We don't have the draft pick, number one, where we're going to get an impact guy in the first round. But do we go ahead and bring in a couple more pieces because we're close? We want to win one because we haven't in a long time, but for a multitude of reasons. Because we really like Jason Garrett and we want him to be a Super Bowl champion. We got guys like Sean Lee that deserve to get a ring. We need it because the fan base supports us. We need it because we just want to really just blow up with tons and tons of money because we've got the biggest fan base out there, and we go to the Super Bowl, it is just going to be, double the price of the franchise and the value and everything else. And Jerry Jones is getting up there. So I think something that hasn't happened in a long time is going to happen. I think the Dallas Cowboys, the first week of free agency, you'll remember last year, they were all on vacation in North Carolina. Everybody but Will McClay that first week. Didn't hear a peep out the Dallas Cowboys. Not a peep. Weren't even thinking about signing anybody that first week. But then, this year I think it's going to be different. I think we're going to be hearing quite a bit in free agency. I think the Cowboys will be a player and will have that sense of urgency to try and get to the dance next year for a multitude of reasons. We'll see how it works. But you got to understand, the people you got right now, there's not a lot of time before they start getting old, and you got to start the process over again. So we'll see what they do. All right, on to the next step. I'm Mark Holmes. I'm the chauffeur / cameraman / cook / cabinet maker / YouTuber. And I'll see you guys soon.